All we need is music, sweet music. We'll be music everywhere. Welcome! Hi! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm Patrick Cassidy. I am the artistic director for Studio Tenn. And guess what? We are in a theater. We are in the Franklin Theater. We are in the Franklin Theater. And we don't have a packed house. But we have the first steps into being in a theater live again. And we will, in the next 8 months, 9 months, this entire theater will be packed. The light is shining. It's at the end of the tunnel. And thank the Lord. I am just so privileged and honored to be here. This is the staple of downtown Franklin. And thank you to the Heritage Foundation. Thank you to the Franklin Theater. Thank you to Studio Tenn Talks. Here we are. I got to do a little quick shout out. It's a donation shout out. That's studiotenn.com, or you can text at 202-858-1233. I want to thank our sponsor, Parker Haven Interiors, for sponsoring tonight's show, and Emily and Jake spectacular evening of stories and songs, February the 12th through the 28th. It's a Valentine's Day live stream, and the tickets are available at studiotenn.com. Thank you, Emily and Jake. That is going to be a terrific thing. Please get your tickets there. Now, without further ado, we have added some incredible things to this show, starting with, he is my right-hand man. He is my sidekick. I am Butch Cassidy to his Sundance Kid. We are going to be together. He is a huge addition of talent. He was on The Voice the very first year. He has put out many country albums. He has been a staple for Studio Tenn, and Studio Tenn Talks now is privileged to have Mr. Patrick Thomas.
Thank you very much. Hey, you're a live audience. How about that?
Oh, cool. Thank you, Patrick.
Welcome, pal. How are you?
I am wonderful. It is good to be here. It's fun looking at you on the screen, which we've gotten very used to, and also looking at you in person, which we're not so used to.
No, we are not. We're working out our routine, too. I think we talked about our names getting kind of confusing. I think it should be PC and PT. Do you think?
Yeah, that works. It's we didn't really think it every time, running sound check and when we're getting ready for the show, I kept turning every time somebody was calling Patrick, and Patrick kept turning every time somebody was calling Patrick. And so we're going with abbreviations or last names. We're not sure just yet.
How was your day? How you been? How's your day? How's it been? How's been this COVID experience for Patrick Thomas?
I par for the course. Hanging in there. Got a real job. That was fun. I never knew these benefits things. It was a unicorn that I never really experienced before, being a self-employed musician. So I got my teeth cleaned the other day, which was really fun.
Congratulations!
I know, it's crazy. I didn't have to pay for it. No, things are good. I'm getting married this year, so we're just keeping our fingers crossed for that to be able to happen safely. And thankfully, so far, I've avoided the COVID bug. Glad about that. How about you?
I can't say that I have avoided. In fact, I got over COVID, my wife and I, about 10 days ago. It was not fun. It was a beast, I must say. I can safely say that, one, I am 100% recovered, thank the Lord. But it is not fun. I'll tell you, I had a fever for 12 days straight. Yeah, like 100 to 101. Took Tylenol, went through all that, and the breathing thing. But I'm happy to say that I am fine. I've actually gone back to the gym, and guess what? Now I'm not contagious. Now I've got those little antibody things. So now not only can I not pass it on, but I can't get it again, at least for 90 days. So, and Melissa is doing great too. So that was my COVID experience, and don't get it. Mask up. Don't get it. It ain't fun. Are you excited about our guest?
First of all, are you excited about our guest?
I'm beyond. Yeah, that's right. I am beyond excited. I haven't seen this incredible, talented person in a while. We have so much to talk about. I've got surprises for her, left, right, and center. Tell me about what she has meant to you, Mr. Thomas.
Obviously, I'm thrilled. This is a living legend in the musical theater world. And we were talking, Patrick and I, about what we wanted to do to, as this show develops and as we kind of develop this rapport of, the host and the music guy, and not that, obviously the music guy too, but the music director, and what I could add to the show, and something we discovered what I'd love to do is just a little bit of a tribute each time to each of our guests, and we were talking about what we could do, and clearly there's much more to Kristin Chenoweth than Wicked, and I know she'd be the first one to tell you that. That being said, when it comes to modern musicals and modern musical theater, I feel like there's a few that really stand far and away above everything else. For me, the first musical I ever saw that I fell in love with was Phantom of the Opera. There were massive box office hits later on, like The Book of Mormon, Hamilton now. But to me, still, the golden standard will always be Wicked. And I think that's because of the music. I think it's because of the music and the performances. And this is
favorites.
To her. People don't realize that when Wicked happened, it was really just the story of the Green Witch. And when it came in, Madame Morgul was the person that started the show. And then Glinda just came in, sang popular music, and I thought, perfect, this is a perfect job for me. Great. We started working on it. We came to understand that the love story was between the two women. Or I should say, the creators didn't understand that. I was just along for the ride and was very lucky to be.
Do you remember the first time that you heard For Good?
Yeah. I'm so glad you brought that song up, because to me, when music theater works the best, it's when we can't speak it, so we sing it. And also it's something about the plot, and also it propels us into music theater heaven when it's done right. And Stephen Schwartz, in my opinion, that's one of the most beautiful moments in our milieu of music theater.
No question. No question. That lyric. I mean, it's a lyric that stays with you for a lifetime.
I know, like a handprint on my heart. Every time even all these years later, Patrick, whenever I hear it, like listening to Patrick sing it, I was just so moved. I was so touched that a song. I'll have big trucker guys come up to me like, so look, I like Wicked. I'm like, you can come out. It's okay. It means a lot to me that it touched a lot of different kinds of people.
Oh, so many people. I want to bring Patrick on again. Can we bring Mr. Thomas back? Say hello to Patrick Thomas, Kristin Chenoweth.
Hi, honey.
He has some things he wants to ask you.
Okay.
Yeah, can you?
What?
I wondered if she can hear me.
Oh, there's like a double, like you sound like a superhero. It goes, I want you. Doing that.
We're going to try it one more time.
Oh, there you go. Now you're good.
Well, first of all, thank you for the kind words. I was very nervous to sing your song for you.
I'm so glad you did. I was touched again. I'm always so surprised at how it moves me to this day, but it's also nice when it's in the hands of a beautiful singer.
Thank you. So I gotta say, I remember, and don't get mad at me for this, I remember being in high school.
I was going to say junior high.
No, I'm 30, I'm getting old now.
Baby.
I remember being in high school and being a theater kid and singing along to that soundtrack from top to bottom, and I didn't see the show for 5-6 years. We just knew the soundtrack. I'd go and sit at the piano and play.
Of course. That's what we all did.
Oh, it was just the greatest. And so I've been hearing your voice for a very long time, but I gotta say I discovered something new recently. I knew you'd done a country album, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit, being that that's kind of been my role for the last 10 years, has been singing country music here in Nashville and with symphonies all over the country. It's kind of been my job. And yeah, and I found that record and I listened to it from top to bottom. And I looked at, there was a lot of songs, but there was one that really stood out to me. And I think Dolly Parton wrote it. And is it called Change?
Yes. Yes, she wrote it in like 83.
Oh my gosh, it is such a beautiful song, and your performance of that song, I was just curious, what was it, that song, the whole album, all of it, what was it like making a country record, and kind of what brought you to want to do that?
Thanks for asking me.
Yeah.
When I signed with Sony Classical, that's what it was called then, I said, I think I have a 7-album deal. I said, I'll do anything, but let me do the country record somewhere, sometime, because that's my roots, not these. Well, these two. But yeah, those are my roots.
Kristen, can I just say, interject? Can you turn your mic down just a tiny bit?
Yes.
Just because it's getting a little bit of an echo. Is that better?
You got it, baby. Is that better, y'all?
Is that better? Tiny bit more.
Let's keep going and keep going. And are we good?
Is that better? That's better. Thank you.
Awesome!
Now continue with your roots.
Yeah, right? Clear all. I wanted that record, Patrick. I wanted that country record, and I wanted the Christian record. I wanted the classical record. And that's what I tell all the kids that I speak to. There are no more rules. When I first hit it, I guess you'd say, in New York, all my goal was to get back to Nashville. And when I went and made that record, and I'm going to speak very, very truthfully, in a lot of worlds, including music theater, we are kind of like, prove it. Mm-hmm. And I wish I'd just moved there and just immersed myself there. So I'm a little late, but I'm coming. It's to me, Broadway and country, this is the longer answer. Broadway music and country music, the reason I love them both is because they're story songs. Mm-hmm. If you listen to Stephen Sondheim and you listen to Willie Nelson, we're not talking about two totally different friends. We're maybe talking about two different styles, but why not Nelson and Sondheim? Which is why I do it in a concert. Why not Puccini and Eminem? Why not? Mm-hmm. Why not Kern and Manuel? I think that's, when you come to my concert, that's what I miss so much, is just getting to sing all of it. The Christian music is really important to me. I always end my show, towards the end, I talk about my faith in God. And I think it's really important for not only people not in our industry, but kids to see me talking about my faith. And also that I work with a lot of people that are not like myself. And that makes me a better person too, because I'm open and learning still,
Have you ever played the Franklin Theater?
No, I'm waiting.
I can make that happen.
Okay. Come on.
You will love this space. It's intimate. The acoustics and the sound and light is amazing. And yes, I'm going to pressure you. I'm going to talk to Josh.
Dr. Josh, how many seats are in there? AKA, how much money do we make? Is it?
They'll charge a premium, they said.
Where I get you.
Patrick, we're gonna bring Patrick Thomas back in a minute. Thank you, pal. So I have a couple just kind of crazy questions for you. First of all, of any job, TV or film or theater, what was the job you had the most fun on?
On the 20th Century on Broadway.
Oh, what a great, yeah.
I think because Comden and Green, I'm lucky enough to have been alive long enough. They said, that's your part. I was young when I met them and did a song of theirs on my first record. For those of you singers don't know it, learn it. Anyway, I'm talking with them, and they're like, "There's a part that's yours. It was Madeline Kahn, and we won't do it until you get old enough to do it." And they did. I became old enough. We did it, and I had the most fun.
Oh yeah,
It was hard.
It's a great part and a great show. It's a great part.
Yeah, thank you. See, I love talking to you, Patrick, because you understand. You understand why that would be like. I remember so many times. Do you want to do Get Your Gun or do you want to do Probably Get Around? These are good problems to have. I understand that, but I always picked the one that's a little off. That's just my taste. I like the outfit. I like the time period. I like on the 20th. It was also an opera, and so we can have a fight about that later with anybody that wants to.
Do you know when in my first Broadway show was The Pirates of Penzance?
Oh,
opposite Kevin Kline, and I said to Kevin, I said, Kev, when he told me about On the 20th Century, because he had did it originally, he said to me, "I based the character after your father, Jack Cassidy," and I thought, "Oh, wow."
Are you kidding me that Kevin Kline said that?
Yeah, he said, I had watched your father, when I was younger. He said, and that part is that kind of, narcissistic ego. I mean, it's just, and he was brilliant in it. So yeah, but that was sort of my tie into On the 20th Century.
Did you love singing? Like singing the score?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Did you love singing the score to Pirates?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I hitting the B flat every night was like, okay, I got to be quiet in Maiden Breast. But yeah, I loved it. And I got to work with Kevin, and I got to work with Treat Williams and Kay Ballard and Maureen McGovern and Pam Dauber. Yeah.
Oh, see, I get it. I hope that the people that are listening to your show, watching your show right now, especially the young ones, you guys, listen to this guy. He knows the real deal. He knows who's really good. Listen to him.
Well, thank you. We are students. We are teachers. That's what we do. My next question for you: what leading man would you most like to work with that you haven't? Besides me. No.
That goes without saying. I think that you got it at the time because when they announced that we were going to do On the 20th, I said, couldn't we get Kevin Kline to switch parts?
Oh, wow.
I think he considered it for a second, and then maybe he realized that Broadway show 8 times a week. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was your question?
What? and she's really funny too. Pretty, talented, smart, intellectual, and funny. I asked what leading man that you would most like to work with that you haven't as of yet. Okay, so I think it's time for not his comeback because he never left, but he was a Broadway guy first, and that's Jason Alexander. Oh, he was on our show, Kristen. I had him on the show.
Okay. See,
yeah, he's great.
We think the same.
He's pretty talented.
He's so fun.
And not too many people know, I mean, you and I know, but because he was so successful from Seinfeld, everybody doesn't know what an incredible song and dance man he is.
I'm like, you guys, Jerome Robin Broadway, anyone? Like, hello?
He won one of these.
He sure did. He has a singing thing too. I'd like to work with him just because I think it would be fun. I always look for people that I think would be fun to work with. Sam Rockwell is somebody that I really
brilliant actor. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to work with him, and we're also buddies. I'm good friends with his girlfriend, but we've been friends for a long time.
Okay, what is the one quality about you that most people don't know about you?
I can do some weird things. I don't know if it's called OCD or wacko brain. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody. But like, I have a weird thing where I collect quarters.
Quarters.
I think it's because those first few years in New York, you go and ask for change at like the KFC or wherever to do your laundry. And they were like, oh no, little missy, no, you're not getting any quarters here. So I do that. I do a weird thing where I collect quarters. I also was a germaphobe before Corona.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that one again. What did you
I
say?
was a germaphobe before Corona.
Before.
Oh, I was the girl that sanitized my seat. I wore a mask. I wore a neck brace just because. And I just let it stay away.
So if I send you a Studio 10 mask, will you wear it?
Yes. I love masks. I will wear that all the time. I'll bedazzle it.
I've got it now in my brain. I hold it. So
right here,
Kristen, I think you're going to have fun with this. So we play a little game on this show. It's called Remember the Lyric. Now this is a song. This is a song.
Terrible at this.
Treat Williams said to me, I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. But I promise you, this is a song that you sing, that you know, and what I'm going to do is, a cappella, I'm going to have Mr. Thomas give me a chord. I'm going to sing the first couple lyrics, and then I'm going to point at you. Okay. And you're going to come back, hopefully, at me with the next, and we'll see how far we go.
Hopefully.
Okay, ready?
Hopefully.
So do you have a chord? Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time I'll stay.
Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away.
Oh my God, yeah!
I'm so proud of myself. One down.
Oh my, I just sang with Kristin Chenoweth.
Yes,
Boom!
Hello.
Boom!
Hello. Here
Oh my God. Oh, I want to show you, we have a clip from something really special.
Oh my God.
It is a
Was
clip.
that a blonde or a brunette?
I think you're right. Your hair is up. But what's interesting about the clip, it's all about the roots.
We're all weak kids. I know. What am I? COVID has not been in the aging process, ladies. Oh.
Anyway, this clip is, well, it's a special person that you're acting opposite. Take a look at this clip.
What part of dry cleaning do you not understand?
The chemical part. Dry cleaning releases toxic chemicals into our water.
I don't care. This little blouse cost me $300.
Excuse me, could you please take this argument someplace else? Thank you.
Don't you raise your voice to me, Sugar Plum. I'm not your maid.
Oh, I know. If you were my maid, I would have fired you years ago.
Sam!
I'll get it!
Oh, your energy is so negative, I have to burn sage every time I come here.
Oh, is that what that smell is? Because I thought the forest came in my office and took a crap.
It's so telling that you would object to sage, the cleaning agent provided by Mother Earth.
Well, my mother's name is Janice, not Earth, so if you could keep your flaming shrubs out of my office, I'd deeply appreciate it.
I am dying. I am dying. I would hope that nobody would ever see that.
Well, guess what? My mom right now at 86 just watched. So say hello.
Oh my gosh, Shirley, hi. I remember, so I'm telling on myself, so the day that she came to set, we were in Detroit, by the way, it was freezing it was February. That's all I'm going to say. I could hardly concentrate. I probably did my worst acting in that scene because I'm thinking, how do you be mean to her? And I even said to Modine, I can't be mean. Because well, don't think of it. Don't think of it as being mean or think of it as you're just frustrated with her. I go, there's no world where I'm frustrated with Shirley Jones, mad at her, that I don't want to. It was hard. That was a hard scene. It was terrible, frankly. 'Cause I'm
No,
just,
you go. You were great. You were great, and
look how cute she is too.
she is cute. She is really good. But let me tell you something. There were a couple times when she's a mother. I'm a son. I was a rebel, and I got grounded. So
I was the perfect child, so I don't know what you mean.
So you know what I'm going to do? We're going to, because this is our first time.
My Ruth, please.
Yes, we could talk about your Ruth.
Oh.
I'm going to do. I was going to wait till after the show and do this post show, but being that we have a nice little crowd here, we're in. By the way, just so you know, Kristen, the Franklin Theater is a 300-seat theater, and we have literally 20 people spaced out, with masks and everything. But these are 20 special people, both with the Franklin Theater and with Studio 10, other people who literally just want to ask you something and hopefully write a donation check to us and just all that. So I'm gonna put the word out there and see what I can see.
Guys, come on, ask me something good.
So somebody raise a question and I will give it to Miss Chenoweth. Who has a question?
How cute he is.
Yes, is that Ruby or is that Heidi? Okay, Ruby, what is your question for Kristen? What is your advice that you would give a high school student that wants to pursue musical theater as a career?
Listen to every cast album that you can get your hands on. Listen. Not to copy, but to familiarize yourself with music theater, the thing that you love. And seriously, because there's going to be time for that later in life. Enjoy it when you're in high school. Have fun. Learn. Be just take everything in. And then have fun with it.
Perfect. Another question. I can't see without my glasses out there. Questions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Over here. Hey. What's your question?
How much fun was it to work on RV with Robin Williams and Jeff Daniels?
So the question is, good question. How much fun was it to work on RV with Jeff Daniels and Robin Williams?
Well, first of all, I had a couple other co-stars with the show.
And Cheryl Hines.
And Cheryl Hines, I had a bra that brought out a couple things I didn't even know I had. But that movie with Robin and Jeff, I sat back and I said to them both, if it ever looks like I'm staring at you and watching you, it's because I am. Because I wanted to learn. I said, Robin, you're on all the time. How? He goes, no, just put me on a Monday. You want to see me on? Take me to a comedy club. So we went. And he was, first of all, really naughty. He heckled the people. I said, RW, stop heckling. He said, no, let's see what they're made of. I just love watching people who are great at what they do and how they think. And then Jeff Daniels can stand up and do Shakespeare, and then here come the Gornies, I mean, I could be in Candid, do a cartwheel, doing some glitter and be gay, and people are like, I really like you in RV.
Great answer. Next question. Do I see hands? Hello?
That's it? Two?
Oh, there's one up front. Yes, Jennifer.
What has been your favorite Broadway experience?
What has been your...
Top three.
I'm sorry?
Top
Oh, what are your top three, if you want to put them in order, Broadway experiences?
Watching Alan Cumming do the MC in Cabaret. That was a pretty awesome, just to watch your friend both times kill it and still find things to make as an actor, just to make it different. Watching Victoria Clark in the Piazza. Doing a role, not my favorite role, but one that I needed to do. That nobody saw me in, but I had to do it for reasons well known to myself. And it was Promises, how they first backtrack, you know.
Yeah.
And I needed to not be Glinda.
Wow.
I needed to be a little bit more, I needed to play a young lady.
Mm-hmm.
And Glinda definitely grows and has evolution, but as you actors out there, and I love talking about it so much, there are no more rules. You don't have to play the mean girl.
Mm-hmm.
You could play the lead girl. You don't have to, there are no more rules. Don't put yourself in a box.
I saw you in a show that Rosie O'Donnell championed you, and that was You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. How was that? Because she literally, I remember, because her show was such a huge hit, and she loved the theater, loved musicals, had people on, but she saw that show, and all of a sudden, Kristin Chenoweth became a nationally known person.
You know what, Patrick? The reason that Rosie will have my everlasting loyalty is not just for doing that for my career, but for the many careers that she has done that for.
So true.
To gratitude to the nth degree, and really cares about the art form and wants to be great. If she accepts a role, and it's funny, she's thinking about doing it now. If she accepts a role, it's good to her. I love her heart so much. I love what she's done for music theater. Remember what she did for music theater. Mm-hmm. That we didn't have anybody like that. And I love Ellen, but even Ellen, she champions pop stars. Yep. And I love it all.
Right.
But Rosie was ours.
Yeah, she was. You're 100% right. And you're right. She did it for more people's careers. She, John McDaniel, who was her musical director, is a good friend, and we did Annie, Get Your Gun together. And you're right. Her support of the theater and the actors that do this, that it was just incredible. You were amazing in that show, though. It was like, oh, okay, there's this new star on the horizon. There she is, Miss Kristin Chenoweth.
You know what I want to say about that moment, Patrick? If I could go back in time, I would enjoy it more. Because I didn't understand, I knew it was kind of big. In other words, my life had changed. Mm-hmm. But I wish I could just go back and, so I talk to all the young ones out there. Just have fun and enjoy the moments as they come, because this business is, and I'm laughing, Patrick, and I understand it so well. It's the most gratifying, difficult decision you'll ever make is to be an actor.
That's true. Have you seen, this will, I think, parallel exactly what you've seen. Have you seen the Pixar movie Soul?
Dying to see it. Haven't seen it yet.
See it. Go see it. It is exactly about what you just talked about.
What?
It is exactly about realizing what is truly important versus what, in this case, he's a jazz pianist, and his biggest dream was to play in a club, and when he got there, it wasn't everything he thought it was. And then he realized what really is important.
Okay, but you bring this up. This is why people say to me, why do you talk about your faith? And believe me, I am not been perfect in my life, okay? I have made some big mistakes, whoppers. But I think, well, I'm sure your mom says something like this. My mother said something like this. Dolly says it. In order to get to the rainbow, you've got to have the rain. And absolutely. I don't mean to be a downer. I really want to talk to these kids out there that if you can't see yourself doing anything else, then by golly, don't let anybody say that you can't do anything else. That's it. That's how you know you want to do it.
That's right. That's right. We play another little game on this. By the way, let me just say right now, adore you, love you. As you are just so special to do this for us and for me, and I can't thank you enough and tell you how grateful I am for you. You are amazing.
Yeah.
You're amazing. I will get you here. I have Josh's phone now. I'm calling Josh. I'm calling Josh. I'm calling Josh. You tell Josh I got a guitar gig for him.
Fantastic. 200 seats, perfect.
Okay,
Ty Herndon and him will come for sure.
So
play.
We play another game on this show. It's called You Become the Host. So you get to ask me one question, any question you want, but you get to ask me one question, and then I look to Patrick to answer it. No, I will answer the question.
You better. What has been the biggest lesson thus far that you have learned that is people warn you about that has actually been true? Golly, why am I so Debbie Downer?
That's a great question, though. I think it's kind of been sort of evolved. I think it's what I said about the movie Soul is to really plug into what is the most important thing. I was always, for myself, my mom raised me right in that my family was the most important thing. My wife was number one. My children were number two, honestly, and my career was a distant third. And if you live your life like that, at least for me, it works because at the end of the day, your children get older, they have their own careers. Your career goes through, God knows, hills and valleys, and so who are you left with? You're left with your spouse. She's the one that you want to say goodbye to every day. She's the one you want to come home to every day.
That's right.
For me, that's kept me grounded.
About to cry. But it's important for me to hear because, and it's also important for your listeners to understand, I look up to you. So when I ask a question, I really want to know your answer because then I can learn from that answer. And then the next person below me that asks me a question, I only know to speak in truth.
Oh, I lost you.
I only know to speak in truth. Am I still there?
Yeah, I got you now. There you
I only know to speak in truth. And I think that's why another thing I love music so much, Patrick, is because, man, does it separate the men from the boys? When you start singing, if it's not your truth, it will reveal its ugly head.
It sure will. You sure will. I want to bring back my cohort in crime. Mr. Patrick Thomas, can you bring, so we can say goodbye to Miss Chenoweth?
Come on, Patrick!
So he's muted. Do we need to turn him up?
Hi, Chris. Well, I just wanted to say that it was such an honor and an inspiration because I'm sitting here and glad that you can't see my face because I'm just kind of zoned in and just soaking it all in. There's so much to learn, and particularly about the balance between what our dream is and what's really important. I still haven't quite figured it out, and I know it's hard, but it's always amazing to hear people like yourself and like Patrick talk about what is important and just for that to be reinforced. So anyway, thank you so much for doing this.
Of course, Patrick. I want to say thank you for singing for good and for reminding me again how much I love that song. Everybody always says, what's your favorite song? And they expect me to say Popular or Defying Gravity. I love those songs, but I really love For Good because about forgiveness and friendship and forgiveness. This business is a lot about that, or you'll just be so bummed out most of the time. Like when I listen to you sing, Patrick, I know your heart's in the right place, and I know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm not even sure why I'm telling you that right now, except that I know I'm supposed to. So take that for whatever that is for.
Well, again, love you. Thank you so much for being a part of our premiere episode here at the Franklin Theater. And because we know you, we've all been changed for good.
Thank you, my love. I can't wait to get there.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye, babe. Yay!
Tell Josh I'm calling Josh. Josh, get Josh. Where's Josh? You get her here. Josh, I've got a guitar rocking job for you. I'm telling you.
We are so, listen, beggars can't be choosers. Let's go. We're ready, baby. We are ready. You normally play a little bit bigger house. Not anymore. Send me where you want me to go.
That's
I'm
right.
there. I do though when I come to town, and I know that we have to do it safely. And of course, I'm going to let you know when I'm going to do that.
Yes, please.
I want to come to the theater and see.
Great.
Yeah, I want to see what you're doing. Okay.
I can't wait. I will parade you. By the way, there is some discrepancy about exactly how tall you are. Is it 4'9"? Is it 5'1"? Is it?
I'm glad the discrepancy is about my height and not my age, ladies and gentlemen. I am 4'11".
Yo!
And
4'11".
4'11", currently rocking the 94, 95 pounds. Rocking that coveted belly. Just like Doritos and Coke and.
You are a dream, 4'11". You are a dream.
Thank you, my love. We can't wait to come. We love you.
Love you too.
Bye, babe.
sweetie.
Bye, y'all. Love you. Woo!
So, can we bring Mr. Thomas back for 1 second? So, what did you think, Patrick T?
Amazing. It was everything and more. It's exactly what I needed here tonight, and just really cool to just listen to you guys talk.
Oh well, she is something else. She is something else. As were you. Your voice astounding. We are going to have you singing a lot, pal, because it's truly a gift that you have. Did you like doing Studio Tenn Talks?
It's amazing.
You liked
kidding
it?
me? No, I'm thrilled. I keep looking over at you. It's so hard for me to keep looking. Oh, thank you, man. No, it's a pleasure. This is it's so much fun to work with you, Pat. And I'm going to call you Pat. I'm going to say,
That
whether
works.
you like it or not, people do it to me, so I'm going to call you Pat.
And I'll call you Trick, and then we're ready to go. So first of all, I want to again thank the Franklin Theater, the Heritage Foundation. I want to do a shout out to our sponsor this evening, Parker Haven Interiors. Thank you so much, Jennifer. You're amazing, amazing, amazing. Please, donations. Remember, guys, this is the first step back into performing. Being here, being a part of this, we have been surviving, keeping those lights on because of generous donations. Please keep them coming, and we will get to the summer, and we will get to a full season, and we will get when this house is completely. And we do a little goodbye song on this show. So Patrick, do we have that goodbye song?
Yeah, you going to sing it for us? I'll play it. You'll sing it.
Okay, so here we go. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night, good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you.